Do you want to know how to be good at W keying on controller? Well, in today's video I will be VOD reviewing Hardfind's tournament where he played in the solo cash cup. I will be teaching you all the amazing tips I learned from VOD reviewing him, and this will help you become a much better W keyer in arena or cash cups. These tips are great for controller and you will be great for keyboard. So let's get straight into the first tip. The first 2 kills he gets very easily is because he got the best glide to get the gun first, and this just allows him to wrap up these kills very quickly. And if you want to get kills this quick just like he did, just focus on getting the best glide off spawn and you can get the weapon straight away before the enemies do. Next tip I have for you is Hardfind gets a good beam on the enemy here, and he just, because he knows the guy anything else, but he just jumps in, and as you can see he lines up the shot slowly, aims at his head to get the maximum. He didn't go to do no complicated piece of training. He just knew the enemy didn't even put a cone in his box, so he saw the opportunity to jump in the box, and he kept his crosshair up high because he knew he got land in front of the enemy, pull it up, crosshair up, he'd be able to get a maximum, and that's exactly what he does. So my tip is to be aware of when you can jump in on the enemy on one piece of build. The way it didn't have a cone there, so it's easy to jump in without the enemy expecting it. If it was a cone on the floor, then I would say that play would not have been possible. And also, when you do jump in, keep your crosshair up to allow for a headshot and an easy kill. In the next kill that Hardfind gets here, I found it interesting in what exactly he did with his builds, because in this situation I usually would just build up and try to get high, but you'll see here what Hardfind does. He places his stairs, places the wall, which I actually usually never do. Instead I would just build up more and more stairs, but he knew that the player would be coming through that way, so he got the stairs before him, which allows him to do this really clean edit, and he just crosshairs up again on the enemy's head, and he just gets a great kill and a clip. So the tip is get into a build fight with the opponent, and both of you are building at each other with stairs. If you get the stairs, you'll be able to get that wall as well, and you could just do that play as well. So I definitely will be doing that play more often. From this endgame, I don't have many fighting tips for you from Hardfind, but I do have one thing about weapons you carry, and that is that striker shotgun is not the only viable shotgun this season. He used the auto for the entirety of the endgame, and he was getting killed so easy. He was hitting 141 headshots with the legendary auto. So my point is, if you get a blue auto, in my opinion, I actually want to start taking that now over a grey striker, and auto is definitely a viable shotgun for you to carry, as Hardfind showed me in this endgame. He just destroyed everyone with it, and he took the gold auto over a gold striker. So that's saying something. If you're confident in your aim and hitting shots after shots and not relying on one maximum, and you just like to jump in boxes, the auto is your weapon to take. So yeah, definitely auto, striker, both the best shotguns to carry this season, and they're both viable. In the next game that I've had reviewed, Hardfind may not have got the kill here, but there's still a lot to learn from him. As you can see, he's crouching up on his opponent, and you're like, he's going to crouch all the way up. But what he does is, to get a good angle, he jumps up and he gets a great shot on the opponent, and then takes out the builds because he knows to get the piece control. And look at good editing. He tries to put the cone, he does put the cone, and just a great bit of piece control. And once he lands, he aims in his shotgun, so he gets a tighter spread and is able to get more pellets in his shot. So that will mean that it does more damage, because he could easily done 50 damage there again. And he would have definitely got this kill. Unfortunately for the third party just cleans it up and he doesn't need to kill. But the tip to learn there is just sometimes get your angle. You need to get good angles. You need to be very aware of your movement, and mechanics is very important. Him having good piece control there allows him to get box that guy and get a really nice shot off. And another tip is to get more damage, you should aim in a shotgun as he just did there on the enemy. So be aware of when you can aim in with your shotgun, because sometimes you can and you just have to go for the shot. But yeah, Hardfind just showing the basics of fighting, but he does them perfectly. So just honestly copy everything that he's doing right now. Alright guys, that's all the tips I have for you today, unfortunately, but I think that's all the tips you need to be learning right now. What you do, guys, watch each tip, have it in your head, and then go into Unreal game and try and implement it, and I promise you, you will see improvement in your gameplay straight away. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and like if it's helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.